This lesson will teach you how to write out dilutions if there is a 1-to-1 ratio. We can use the formula MV is equal to MV. Sometimes that refers to concentration dilution, so concentration with little c and dilution with d. You can also just write M1V1 is equal to M2V2. Okay? And then this is a calculation that differs. You can also use, if you want to calculate moles, you can still use molarity is equal to moles over liter. So I'm going to show you using this method. If you have 340 milliliters of, in my example, 0.5 molarity, remember molarity stands for concentration of that substance, and this substance happens to be sodium bromide solution. What was the concentration if we are adding 560 more water? So our original concentration or molarity is 0.5. The original volume is 340. It's in milliliters. It doesn't matter that it's in milliliters or liters for this equation compared to this equation. Since they're both in milliliters, you don't have to convert anything. You're looking for the new concentration if you dilute it with 560 milliliters more of water, which what that means is that you have your original 340 and you're diluting it with adding this much more water. So if you add those two up, you have 900 milliliters, and we'll put that into the equation. Before we actually do this calculation, which is just multiplying and dividing, we should logically think about this. If we started with 340 milliliters and we're diluting it with more water, 560 to be precise, the concentration of sodium bromide is going to be less. You're diluting it. So this new concentration should be much less or less than 0.5. Well, let's do the math. We'll multiply 0.5 times 340 and divide by 900, and we get the answer to be 0.1888. Repeating, we can just round up to that, and the unit is molarity of our sodium bromide solution. We'll box that in for clarity. So we in fact are lower, which we expected it to be. Let's do another problem. Let's do the second problem here I have. All right, so if a dilution is 250 milliliters, 0.1 molarity of lithium acetate solution to a volume of 750, what will the concentration of the solution be? Notice that this isn't saying that we're adding any extra, so when we solve this equation, and I'm going to solve it using our M1V1 is equal to M2V2, again, you're welcome to take the molarity and calculate moles of this solution. However, this is the lesson that I'll be teaching you today. So we have the molarity, which is 0.1. I'll put that out here. The volume of 0.1 molarity is 250 milliliters. These units are identical, so we don't have to convert either one. We're looking for the new concentration, and we haven't added any water to this. So again, looking at this dilution solution, we can look at the original and know that our new concentration here should be less than 0.1. So we're going to multiply 0.1 times 250 and divide by 750, and we get 0.033 molarity of lithium acetate. Again, as expected, it would be less because we're adding a higher amount of water.